Hello everyone, today our group will present the Discrete Mathematics group project. We are from group Elden. Our group project title is Contribution of Discrete Mathematics Probability. My name is Lim Juin Wei and I am the leader of the group Elden. These are the group members of our group. Let us see about the history of probability. The origins of probability is the game of chance and gambling. In 1654, a dispute over the allocation of picks has arisen between two players who were interviewed before a match ended. The problem was posed by a wealthy gambler, Chevalier de Vice, to the famous mathematician Blaise Pascal and shared his idea with Pierre de Fermat. In 1657, Christian Huygens published a great book which is a statistic trading on probability. This one deals with games of chance and the point problem, also known as today expected value. The first attempt at some mathematical rigor is credited to Pierre Simon Laplace. In 1912, Laplace issued his theoretical analytic probability, in which he gave the classical definition of the probability of a discrete event, which is the proportion of the number of probable outcomes to the total defined number of all possible outcomes, given that all outcomes are equally likely. Until the end of the 19th century, the methods used to compute this probability greatly contributed. Laplace's contribution remains the most influential of mathematical probability theory. Next, I will pass to Adli.
Thank you, Lim Juin Wei. So, since the introduction of probability to the world, many useful things have been achieved. One of the applications of probability in daily life is very famous and consistently used every day, which is weather forecast. Probability is used by weather forecasters to assess how likely it is that there will be rain, sunny, clouds, etc. on a given day in a certain area. For example, you can check in your phone or in your PC in the internet, whereby the weather forecaster will say things like there is 10% or low chance of rain today in Bota for the whole day. This is very useful for all people, especially for the one who wants to do laundry. Next is the sports betting. This one is hardly known by all, but rather is very popular among gamblers. Sports betting company would propose a higher bonus based on the probabilities for the team that more unlikely to win. For example, a game between Chelsea and Manchester United. Everyone knows that Chelsea is the stronger team, so the probability of Chelsea winning the game is higher than Manchester United. Based on the probability, sports betting company would propose a higher bonus for people who bets on MU, as it is impossible that MU will actually win. This sports betting is used significantly in many types of sports such as football, hockey, basketball, etc. and even used in esports. Example of sports betting companies are Bet365, Playtech, 888 Holdings, and many more. So now I will pass to Melvyn.
Thank you, Adli. So, probability also plays a very important role in sales forecasting. A large number of retailers in the present day utilize probability to estimate the likelihood of selling a certain amount of merchandise in a given day, week, or even month. By utilizing probability, businesses are able to forecast how much inventory they require for sales management. Other than that, probability is also used by insurance companies to determine which insurance plans are best for us or our family. Probability is often used in vehicle and health insurances. Health insurance companies frequently use probability to evaluate how likely it is that a given individual will spend a certain amount of healthcare each year. That's all from me.
Next is the biggest impacts of probability to humans' life. One of the biggest impact is that probability is that it improves scientific and technology studies. Meteorologists around the world use different instruments and tools to predict weather changes. They collect the weather forecast database from around the world to estimate the temperature changes and probable weather conditions for a particular hour, day, week, and month. A probability forecast is an assessment of how likely an event can occur in terms of percentage and record the risks associated with weather. The next impact is probability can build a sustainable economy. The impact of anticipated probability of a wider Middle East conflict on oil prices, which has repercussions throughout the economy, is an excellent example. A commodities trader's view of whether a probability of or less likely causes prices to rise or fall and alerts other traders of that position. Next, I will pass it to Adam.
Okay, thank you, Ariff. Now, as a conclusion, we can conclude that probability provides information about the likelihood that something will happen, and there are so many examples of how probability is being implemented throughout the society. We often use probability assessments informally in our daily lives to plan or make decisions, but formal probability theory is actually the most fundamental tools for researchers. Probability can fall anywhere from 0 to 1, where 1 means there's 100% certainty that the event will occur, and 0 means it will not. So as an example, on a day in which the probability of precipitation was forecast at 80%, but skies were sunny all day, you also have to consider that there will be a 20% chance that it will still rain. Still, we have to make a wise decision to take an umbrella based on the probability that were given, as there might still be a chance that it will rain. Probability theory occupies a very unique position among mathematical disciplines and has achieved such maturity and techniques and concepts that its impact is really influencing the other branches of mathematics. That's all from me, and I will pass back to Lim.
That's all for our group. Thank you for watching and having a nice day.